So if you've been living under a rock, I'll give you the TLDR. MKBHD released a wallpaper app. It's free with ads, and you can pay $50 for the HD versions of the wallpapers. Some may say, why is it $50 for a wallpaper app? I don't know, you'll have to ask him. Me, I don't really care. I'm not gonna pay $50 for a wallpaper app, but you do you. But one thing that I do want to cover is this GitHub project from Nadim Kobasi, and it is called MKBHD. The tagline is, because selling out is bad. MKBHD comes in two variants, Node.js and Python. So what's the story behind this? He kind of gives a little TLDR of his own, had insanely invasive, unjustified tracking, including your location history and search history. I believe this was kind of debunked by MKBHD because he mentioned that this was listed on the app listing, but it was not necessarily asking you for these permissions when you downloaded the app. So I think this was kind of pseudo debunked. The rest of it I think is pretty accurate. They only give 50% commission to the artists that post their work on the app. This is also accurate. You do have to watch 2 ads to get access to an SD version of a wallpaper. And then you have to pay the $50 to get all of the HD versions of the wallpapers, $50 a year. Many of the wallpapers are essentially AI generated slop or badly edited stock photos. I did get a glimpse of some of the images, and I gotta say they do look AI-ish. I mean, I don't know. I'm not the one to ask. But long story short, this application that he wrote rips all of those wallpapers straight from the Google Play Store. And this is his little kind of justification for doing so. Basically saying the app was engineered to just display them in plain sight and you can just rip them with their API. And this is the license here. So let's see the code here. I'm gonna look at the Python version here. So, okay, so we have the code. So we've got our variables up here. Okay, so this is the URL. It just pulls them all and turns them all into JPEGs. Saved image, yep, saved image file path, so it just downloads everything. This nice little print when you run the application. Starting downloads from your favorite sellout grifters wallpaper app. That's brutal. But this is a very short little Python application here. I mean, it's what? The main function, this function, download image function, this little main function, and that's like it. 76 lines of code just completely rips all of the images from an app. Well, I'm not too hip on the story, so I don't know much about it. I just thought this app was interesting to see with the language around it. So I wanted to do a little bit deeper of a dive on it and see what it was all about. The app seemed to have came out yesterday, and this was already made yesterday also. So the action that this guy took to completely dismantle that $50 app is rather interesting, I would say. But I will put a link to this in the description if you want to check it out. But I guess until next time, peace.